The role of the chief designer inside Scuderia Ferrari has changed last year. Can you describe your own job now?
Yes, we basically had to reorganize the team in a lot of ways in order to react to what has been a rather poor last few seasons for performance. We realized that, for example, my role was a bit too heavy and too pressed for time between following all the mechanical aspects of the car and aerodynamic, etc. And we tried to put the structure in place to free up some time and to make more space. So we've created, for example, the deputy chief designer role, and the two deputy chief designers follow alternating cars. And we've also strengthened the aero side of the operation by hiring a head of aerodynamics and hiring some more people who will help us improve our methodology on the aero side. So my role has evolved in some ways to oversee these activities. And I guess also that you can say that this has freed up more time for me to be able to spend time on some specific aerodynamic issues, etc., with a bit more calm of mind, let's say, so that we can hopefully have a bit better results.
So you can say there's more time for creativity now?
I would say there's more time for that, yes. Clearly Formula One has become extremely more sophisticated in the last few years, so it is not possible to imagine one can do every single thing to the nth degree. It's a lot more important to spend time in certain areas, and I think, yes, that reorganization does free up some weight from my shoulders and enable me to concentrate on these things.
You talk about some change in the way of working inside the wind tunnel, but also the infrastructures are going to be renewed. The Maranello wind tunnel will be closed. How did you work on the designing phase of the F138, and how you will work during the year?
Let's split it in two halves. I mean, during 2012, we obviously had to push for the 2012 championship until very late in the year. So the F138 had some initial phases of development in the wind tunnel, where we checked a few basic characteristics. It also had the mechanical side of the car started very early, and we worked a lot on a lot of mechanical detail. But the bulk of the aerodynamic work took place predominantly in Maranello towards the end of the season, of last season. So it started very late, the bulk of that work, because of that hard press we had to win the 2012 championship. We also did some work in an external tunnel during 2012, and that work will now become the virtually complete part of the 2013 car development during 2013. That is that in the Toyota tunnel in Germany, we will be carrying out all the development for this season's car, while we are upgrading Maranello wind tunnel, hopefully to bring it up to what we believe is going to be a good level. We have to remember that the Maranello tunnel is now getting quite old. There's a few things there that need upgrading, and it has been a tunnel that has served us well for 12 years, but it's probably something that we do need to improve.
Having engineers here in the offices in Maranello and the wind tunnel operating in Germany, in Cologne, has an impact on the day-by-day work?
Yes, I mean, obviously the ideal thing is to have the wind tunnel right behind a door, so you can open the door and get in there and check what the model is like and what's happening. So I'm not trying to say that that has no compromise at all and that it's a perfect solution. But weighing up the medium and long-term advantage of having a major upgrade in the wind tunnel compared to continuing with what we had and not making this upgrade versus obviously all the drawbacks, we concluded that our current strategy was the best we can follow. We have taken steps though to alleviate and to solve some of the issues, communications, logistics, etc., in order to try to make this operation during 2013 as efficient as possible. I have to stress that still the most important thing remains to have good ideas and good aerodynamic development, and also to have a good facility in order to be able to do good experiments for it.
Today, looking at the F138, are you happy with the job you've done?
Recent years, I think, have taught me that it's better to not really say too much at an early stage. It's better to wait, hopefully, to speak at the track. So I won't make too many predictions. I think we've done a reasonable job. We've had to step up from where we've been in the past years. The launch spec car that will run at the first test has had a relatively small amount of wind tunnel development because it was straight after the end of the season and because we pushed for the 2012 car so late. We've got, I believe, a good package, quite a strong package for the third test and for the first race. So yes, I think I'm reasonably content with that, but I would rather not make any predictions.